All right. Welcome back to the Fourth and Long-Winded podcast. I'm Cody. This is Dan. I have him above me. He might be over there or over there on your screen.
I'm over here.
Um, Today we have a special edition episode. We're going to try to keep our long-windedness a little brief.
Just a little.
Um, and we're going to talk about the Bahamas Bowl.
The very first bowl.
Yeah. First bowl happening on Friday. Do you have the start time of the game?
No, but I can look it up really quick.
Friday at noon. Friday at noon.
At noon, okay.
So you can blow off work and watch this game.
You should. Definitely should do that.
And if you don't, if your boss yells at you for it, tell him I said it was okay.
I'm sure that'll go over well.
All right. So I guess Dan, do you want to kind of explain? So Dan and I have ranked every bowl game. There are
every single one.
42 bowl games. We've individually ranked them based off of our opinions on 3 criteria. Dan, you want to go ahead and give us what that criteria is?
First one is uniform matchup. So how much do we like these two uniforms that these teams are going to be playing in? Second one, these are all on a scale of 1 to 10 as well. Second one is matchup potential. So basically how good we think the game can be, how well these teams match up against each other, etc. Final one is crowd potential. How rowdy is this crowd going to be? Is it going to heavily favor one team? Is it like, what's the crowd atmosphere? Is it going to be a boring game that nobody goes to? Whatever, we're going to do that on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we combine all 3 to come up with one total number on a scale of 1 to 30. And then we'll put it in rankings, and we'll have 1 to 42. We'll let you know which, for each of us, we have separate ones. We don't have one combined one. We each have our own rankings, so we'll be letting you know where this bowl falls in our lists. And same thing with everyone going forward. Hopefully you check them all out.
And obviously with there being 42 games and a possible score of 30, there are multiple ties.
Yes.
So I did when I had that, I ranked the ties just based off of these 4 games. Which one do I want? Which one am I more likely to make time to watch?
Yep.
So that's essentially how I did it. Dan, you want to start off with your explanation of your scores for the Bahamas Bowl?
I will. So we'll start with our uniform rankings. I gave this one a 5 out of 10 for ranking. Toledo, I don't know if we even said who's playing yet. That's probably important. Toledo Rockets are playing the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders in the Bahamas. A nice little vacation for all of them. Toledo is a 10-point favorite, but the uniform matchup is 5 out of 10 for me. I do not like Toledo, and objectively, I don't really like their uniforms very much either. And Middle Tennessee State's, I don't like the blue, and I don't like that blue in Middle Tennessee. So this is probably about a bang average uniform. That's why I gave it a 5 out of 10. What would you give this?
I'm in a very similar lane. I actually don't mind Toledo's uniform. I just think it's uncreative. It's been done before. And Middle Tennessee, it's like, okay, they took high school uniforms.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yes.
So I have them at a 4. With my uniform matchups, I was a little more critical.
This is the first one I did, so I just was like, you know what, this is probably an average one. So.
Yeah. All right. So what do you got next?
Matchup potential. I have this also as a 5 out of 10. These are. I haven't watched too much Middle Tennessee football this year. I haven't watched too much Toledo football this year. But both of these teams are pretty suspect on offense. They've leaned on their defense to get to bowl eligibility. So I do not think this is going to be a very exciting game. I think it's going to be a pretty boring game. So I put this pretty average game. Maybe not boring, but some people like the defensive struggle. Some people do, some people don't. So I'll put this right in the middle, 5 out of 10 for the matchup potential.
Yeah, this matchup could have been Maction if Middle Tennessee wasn't so money hungry. They made a mistake. Anyways, I have this matchup ranked as a 3.
Okay.
And I mainly have this matchup ranked as a 3 because I think Toledo is worlds better than Middle Tennessee. I think Middle Tennessee more than Toledo eked out into being bowl eligible. Like I just feel that being 6-6 is way different than being 7-5. Like I know that it's not that different,
Did you hear what you just
but
said?
what?
Did you hear what you just said? It's 1 game difference.
I realize that.
Okay.
However, I think that Toledo is just a much better program in general, and like they've blown people out this year. They took Notre Dame to the wire.
I don't think you can really argue that Toledo's isn't a better program than Middle Tennessee. They're clearly the better program.
Yeah. So and so with that being said, I just don't think this is going to be as competitive as and so
Fair.
I'd rate it lower because it's not going to be a very competitive, entertaining game to me.
Fair enough. What about crowd potential? I gave this a 1 out of 10. I didn't think that this was going to be a very big crowd because it's in the Bahamas and it's Middle Tennessee and Toledo. So I don't think this is going to be exactly the best crowd that anybody's ever seen.
So I have this ranked as a 2.
Okay.
And I have this ranked as a 2 because Toledo fans travel well.
Right.
And if you live in Toledo and it's December, you would love any opportunity to go to the Bahamas. So I think, frankly, I've said it over and over. If Bowling Green ever goes to the Bahamas Bowl, I'm going to take a week of vacation and go to the Bahamas to watch this game.
Fair
I will
enough.
be screaming for
Fair
Bowling
enough.
Green.
I think that's a fair. I feel like I would go as well.
I feel like I would have to go. I'd have
Yeah.
to just all right, here's my credit card, take my money, fry meme. Yeah. And so in addition to this, in addition to that score, I had a composite score of a not very high 9.
Okay. My composite score is 12, putting it at 36th of 42 bowls.
So I have it at 9, and then I did give it a style points bonus.
Okay. Style points.
Because I love the Bahamas Bowl. I personally think it should actually be the national championship. Because it's the Bahamas.
Fair enough. No arguments here.
You need a passport to go to it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Absolutely no arguments.
Okay, so
all right, we're gonna round this up.
I didn't say where I have them ranked.
Oh, my bad. I thought you did.
No, I did. Even with that bonus score, they are still last on my list.
Okay.
This is the last bowl.
Wasn't expecting this to be last.
42 out of 42.
I'm kind of surprised that this is last, honestly. Okay.
I mean, I did it mathematically. I didn't.
That's fair. Yeah. No, there's no bias here. Even though we are not big Toledo fans here on 4th and Long-Winded, there was no bias put into that ranking. So I appreciate that you put him at last, though. I like that. I did not do that based on the math.
One of my favorite bowls overall, but
you gotta. I mean,
as a game, I don't think this is particularly exciting.
Fair enough.
Do you want to do your bet for?
Yeah, we're gonna finish it off with our best bet for this game. I'm gonna put Toledo -10. Like you said, Toledo clearly the better program. I think they win fairly easily in this game. One of these two teams isn't gonna show up, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of these two teams doesn't show up because it's the Bahamas.
And I'm also betting on Toledo to be the team that shows up.
All right. Sounds good.
Gonna show them what they're missing with Maction.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe, and make sure you go check out and subscribe to us so you can catch every single bowl game. We're gonna do one of these for every single bowl game. So.
If you're interested in our group trip to the Bahamas Bowl next year when Bowling Green makes it, just send us an email. We'll get we'll get the group rate for the hotel.
Yep.
At the Atlantis, that real nice with the water slides and shit. 4th and Long-Winded vacation packages.
Let us know. Reach out. We'll talk to you then.
Bye-bye.